I'm only speaking to benevolent beings. So I'm sure that you might have heard this, pretty sure you've heard this elsewhere. And I think I've spoken of it a time or two in my prior recordings. Because there is an artificial frequency fence surrounding this place that is used to keep it separate from the enforcement of universal laws. And universal laws manifested correction here. The malevolence, what they try to do is wear down. Now, some of this isn't going to be news. You're already going to be aware of it. And I'm sure that many of you have already used methods to try and keep yourself from engaging with their fuckery. So it's obviously they're mind raping. It's a challenge to consistently try and block them out. Personally, I feel that things are coming to a head, and they are going to burn. They're they're out of time. Right now, they're trying to just stall. They count on benevolent beings not knowing the truth of things. And then they try to do constant fuckery to try and wear down. What they're trying to do is force one to submit. So if you do know the truth of things, or at least some of the truth of things, it may be helpful to, especially in times when they're trying to attack you, to have something, a place in yourself or in your mind that you can hold on to that helps you to come back to center or stay in balance and assists you in fighting. So that thing is that they are not supposed to be doing what they're doing. They're not supposed to be connected to you. They're in violation of all universal laws a gazillion times over. They don't expect you to know about universal laws. They don't expect you to know things about like universal workings. But as universal laws are a thing, are real, and they're trying to use the fence to obstruct correction, it's something that you can hold on to and use. Even though they try to go against your revocation of consent and they continue to try and force their fuckery and their bullshit, it does help as far as when they're trying to engage you, when they're trying to get you to engage in their mind fuck. And they're trying to get you so stressed out and upset that you come out, that they're trying to get you out of your center, out of your balance, out of your knowingness, out of your confidence in yourself. So what I'm saying is, even though they try to go against your refusal of consent, it's knowing the truth of things, and it's holding that truth frequency and overriding their fuckery, overriding their bullshit. So when they're trying to attack you, it might be wise to, if you can't really think of anything else to do, stand on that they're not allowed. They're not allowed to be connected to you, period. It doesn't matter what kind of fuckery they're trying to run, what kind of bullshit they're trying to get you to engage with. They can't be connected to you, period. If you've refused consent for all forced technology, clones, all forced entity connections, they can't be there, period. Doesn't matter what kind of fuckery they're trying to run. Always come back to that. You can't be here. And just, if it comes down to it, you repeat that over and over and over. Don't engage in their mind fuck. Don't engage in their fuckery or their bullshit, because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get you to engage in all kinds of things that aren't true, in their lies. They're trying to get you stressed out. Just what it is don't engage when at all possible. And keep repeating the same thing over and over. You can't be here. You don't have my consent. You have to get out. You don't have my consent. You have to get out. And don't engage. Because that's all that's going to do is, I'm sure you know, that it just causes stress, and it pulls one out of their confidence and out of their balance. So, and they know they're not supposed to be connected to you. They know they're not supposed to be doing what they're doing. They know that they're going to burn. They know that they're in violation of all universal laws. They just don't expect you to know. So always come, if you can, or when you don't, you're having a hard time, if you're being attacked, always stand on that and repeat it. Just keep repeating it and force them out that way. That they don't have my consent to be here. They don't have my consent to be attached to me. They don't have my consent to be trying to harm me. The clones in the force technology do not have my consent to access any part of my being, energies, bodies, or frequencies. And so it doesn't matter what kind of lies they're trying to get you to engage in. You can't be here. You can't be here. You can't be here trying to even do the fuckery to begin with. You can't be here trying to force your lies. You can't be here trying to cause harm, because you can't be here. That you've refused consent, they're not allowed there. And in the presence of full universal laws, your refusal of consent does stand. And they're going to burn. They are. They're out of time. They're trying to stall. They're just trying to stall at this point. But that fence has to come down and or has to be shut off. Because universal laws must be enforced. This universe, or outside this place, has a set of organic laws that must be adhered to. They're using technology to do fuckery. They're using technology to try and evade. And they're using technology to try and cheat. It's not allowed. At some point, universal laws must be enforced here. Because that is the organic existing order to things. It's a set of laws, a force that governs outside of this, well, everywhere, this place and outside of this place. And they are subject to them. I don't care what kind of whacked insanity they're trying to work with. It doesn't matter. Universal laws exist and they are subject to them. You've refused consent, they have to get out. Period. They're just trying to get you to engage in their fuckery because they're trying to wear you down. So, hopefully that might be helpful in times if and or when you're being attacked, to it's for something to stand on, and it will help you to keep your center and your balance, and you'll have to continue to repeat it over and over and over. I mean, they're insane. They're rabid. They go in backward circles and fall down. They go in backward circles and fall down. They're like, they do the same thing over and over. They're insane. They're just fucking rabid. You're not ever going to be able to reason with them or try and talk sense into them. They don't possess logic or reason. So it basically comes down to, having to repeat things over and over and over, and just sticking to your guns, standing your ground. And don't give them anything to work with. What they're trying to do is trying to find weakness to exploit. And then they start in with their mind fuck. So even though it's tedious, just continue to repeat. You don't have my consent. I refuse consent. Get out. I'm not going to engage. I refuse consent for you to connect to me, or for all forced technological connections, for all forced entity connections. Get out. And just continue to repeat it. So, like I said, I know it's tedious, but it is something to stand on in moments where they're trying to tell you they're trying to catch you off guard. They're trying to find weakness to exploit. They're trying to pull you out of your center, try and get you all stressed out. They're trying to get you to question what they're doing. They're trying to get you to engage, to argue with them, to debate or whatever. They're just trying to get you to engage, because that's how they try and wear down. So don't do it whenever possible. Don't engage. They can't be there anyway. Know it. That is the truth of it. Know it. They don't have your consent. If they don't have your consent, if you've refused consent, they can't be there. Period. Doesn't matter what kind of fuckery or mindfuck they're trying to run. Doesn't matter what's coming out of their vomit holes, which is all lies. They can't be there. They're not allowed. Doesn't matter whether they're trying to use technology or not. If you've refused consent, they can't be there, period. Get out. They have to get out. We just have to keep reinforcing it. They have to get out. Don't give them anything to work with. All right. So hopefully it was worth your time to listen to and possibly contemplate. Continue to be strong. Know yourselves well. Stand in your power and your authority. And stick to your guns. All right. Till next time.